My name is Ryota, just an ordinary high school student with nothing really worth noting. I don't have many friends, but...
Good morning.
Good morning, Shizuku. Her name is Shizuku Sasaki. She's one of the very few friends I have, and that I talk to on a regular basis. We were both quiet type, so we get along well and spend a lot of time together.
Hey, look, those two are spending time together again. Yeah, you're right. But they make a cute couple since they're both such introverts. That's true.
We look at each other awkwardly as we hear our classmates talking about us behind our backs. I feel kind of bad you have to deal with this just because you're with me.
No, it's alright. I don't mind.
Shizuku gives me a small smile. She didn't look like she was eager to leave, so I let out a sigh of relief. One day, I was assigned a delivery at my part-time job.
Oh, so you're heading to that mansion, be careful.
What do you mean, be careful? I looked back at my senpai who looked sorry for me having seen the delivery address. Is there something I should know about this place? Are they known to file unreasonable complaints against us?
Complaints would actually be better. The house belongs to the infamous Sasaki Yakuza group leader.
What? Sasaki group is the Mafia group that is said to dominate the local area. Senpai, is there any chance you can take this one for me?
Well, I gotta get going on my deliveries too.
Senpai. After my senpai had abandoned me, I reluctantly went on my delivery route. 30 minutes later. So this is the famous Sasaki group's mansion. I took a deep breath and headed for the main entrance. I rang the doorbell, and a male voice answered through the intercom. I'm here from Neko Delivery. I have a package here from Miss Shizuku. Alright, please wait. Okay. After a while, a man in a suit appeared. Your ID, please. Here. I hand him my work ID and student ID. I was asked a few questions about my name and address, and I finally get my ID back. You go to the same school as the young mistress. Huh? Mistress? Who could that be?
Ryota-kun!
As I was standing there confused, a beautiful girl came walking out.
I thought the delivery boy's voice sounded familiar. So it was you, Ryota-kun?
That voice, could it be Shizuku?
Yep.
You've gotta be kidding. Shizuku is usually the dull introverted type, but here she is a well-defined, innocent-looking beauty. Not only her hair and clothes, but I felt the way she talked is different from usual as well. Wait, you just came out from here? So you're the young mistress, Shizuku?
Yeah, that's right.
I can't help staring at Shizuku, who is giving me a bit of a concerned look. I didn't know. Besides, you look different today.
Right? I dress like that when I go out, so that I don't stand out and no one notices about the family situation.
I see. Miss, are you friends with this person?
Yes, that's right. He's the one who is friendly to me the most.
I had no idea. Mr. Yanagida, please do come in. We'll serve you some tea. Oh, thank you, but no. I'm technically still at work, so I have to get going.
It's a shame, but I understand.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Oh, and don't tell anyone about my family situation, okay?
Yeah, got it. I'll see you again at school. I waved back to Shizuku and hurried out. The next morning, I was sitting at my desk like usual and Shizuku came into the classroom in her usual look. She still looks like a totally different person.
Good morning, Ryota-kun.
Good morning. As I greet her like usual, Shizuku lets out a sigh of relief.
Everyone treated me exactly the same as usual. I guess you didn't tell anyone about my family.
Well, I made a promise.
That's true. I knew I could trust you. I'm glad we're friends.
Shizuku gives me a friendly smile, and I couldn't help adoring her lovely smile. We were both the only people we could truly be ourselves in front of at school. This was a peaceful period for us, until one day. Oh, today's shift was pretty tiring.
Let me go!
This voice, Shizuku? As I ran towards the voice, Shizuku was about to be taken by a strange man. The guy I saw at Shizuku's place was lying on the ground. Have they been attacked? Give back Shizuku! I bolted towards them and I kicked the man who was grabbing onto Shizuku's arm. The man quickly got up and came back at me, but this time I threw him over my shoulder. Ugh.
Wow, Ryota-kun.
Get back, Shizuku. As I was still looking out for the guy I just knocked down, an expensive looking car with tinted windows made an abrupt stop in front of us. Shizuku.
Father!
Drats. As Shizuku and his man rushed towards us, the man realized he was no match and quickly ran away. I guess he got run away, but I'm glad you're okay, Shizuku.
Yes, it's all thanks to Ryota-kun.
So you're Ryota. I've heard a lot about you from Shizuku, and you are good at martial arts. You're the only one I can trust with my daughter. Huh? I'm trusting you with my little girl. Sure. With him so close, and asking me with his hands on my shoulders, there was no way I could say no. From then, I walked to and from school with Shizuku, and because of that I was involved in a lot of trouble in relation to Shizuku. So, you're the daughter from the Sasaki group? Stop right there. Defeat the guys that come to attack, call the police and run. That was my daily routine now. Is it always like this?
No, but right now, apparently there's trouble in the Mafia community.
I see. So there is more action for the Yakuza these days. Is this something a regular guy like me should be involved in? Once that thought crossed my mind, I was unconsciously avoiding Shizuku.
You don't walk me home anymore.
One day after school, as I was getting ready to quickly leave, Shizuku came up and said that to me.
You're avoiding me because of my family situation, aren't you?
Well,
It's okay, I get it. You don't have to worry about what my father said the other day.
after she said that, Shizuku walked away, looking like she was about to cry. From that day, Shizuku and I gradually drifted apart, and we hardly even talk at school anymore. She's so close, and yet I can't hear her speak. I was deeply saddened that I couldn't hear her voice, but this was all my fault. I fell into a feeling of self-loathe because I brought this upon myself with my own selfishness. One weekend, this voice, Shizuku? I hurried to the alleyway and Shizuku was surrounded by thugs. Shizuku! I kicked down the guy who wasn't paying attention to his back, and I rushed over to Shizuku's side. Are you alright, Shizuku?
Yes, but Ryota-kun...
We'll talk later. We have to get rid of these guys first. Can you fight a little?
Yes, of course. I'm the daughter of the Sasaki group, after all. I'll cover your back.
Got it. We put our backs together and faced the thugs. Are you ready?
Okay. Ha!
A roundhouse kick? Shizuku's skirt lifts up. I froze when I saw up her skirt a little. I was distracted and barely avoid the attacks launched at me. I kicked those guys down to the ground too, and a few minutes later, the thugs are all sprawled across the ground.
I knew I wasn't that good at fighting.
Are you hurt?
Nope. Thank you for coming to save me.
After she said that, Shizuku starts walking away. I grab her arm and stop her. Wait!
Let go. It'll become even messier for you if they assume you have something to do with me.
I don't care. I don't want to be away from you anymore, Shizuku.
Huh?
It was tough while I couldn't talk to you. I thought about it a lot, and a life without you is boring. So I want us to be friends again.
But you might get caught up in a trouble again like today. You're okay with that?
Yes, I don't mind. I've made my mind.
Ryota-kun,
Wah! As I caught Shizuku in my arms, she hugs me close.
I was so lonely without you. I need you in my life too, Ryota-kun.
Shizuku,
Ryota-kun is my first friend at school, even when everyone avoided me. And you stayed even after you found out about my family situation. Because I was so happy, it hurt even more when you left. So when you said you want to be friends again, it made me so happy.
I'm sorry about that time.
It's okay, as long as you will be with me forever.
Yes, we hugged a while after that. A few weeks later, I was called over to Shizuku's place.
Welcome, Ryota-kun.
The young mistress fiancé is here. Make way. Huh? Everyone in the mansion suddenly acted busy after I arrived. Shizuku takes my hand and pulls me towards the banquet hall. Once there, I see a huge meal laid out like for a party. At the end of the table, Shizuku's father is there. What's this? Hey Ryota, good to see you. Upon seeing me, Shizuku's father walks towards me with a smile. Today we celebrate. For what? So I've been told that you promised to stay with Shizuku forever. That means you're going out with her with the intention of marriage in the future. Am I right? So you are Shizuku's fiancé, right? Yes. With that amount of pressure, all I could do was nod. Hearing my response, everyone there cheered.
I'm so happy, Ryota-kun.
Wow. Shizuku jumps up and hugs me. The men roar in celebration. Did I rush into this? I was restless. Meanwhile, everyone was in the party mood. But Shizuku and I developed a relationship, and we ended up getting married. At the same time, Shizuku was to leave her home. Shizuku came with me to my job abroad, and there we spent a busy but happy life together.
Hey Yamabuki, come here a minute. Hear me out. Eh? What? Look, that woman, the girl that seems to be playing around. Keep her company. Hey, I was only supposed to be here to even out the number and make you guys look good, right? I was at the mixer. To be more precise, it would be more accurate to say that I, a bespectacled nerd, was forced to come to the mixer that makes the three truffle handsome guys looked better. Shut up, glasses nerd. You want a girlfriend too, right? That's why you were reluctant but still joined today's mixer, right? We invited you, for the inexperienced you. She was the best, most experienced girl out of the 4 girls. You should be thanking us. No, girlfriend and whatnot. Don't need one yet. I want to focus on my college entrance exams. Talking in whispers. The conversation between me and truffle handsome Fujishima-kun was taking place in a narrow halfway leading to the bathroom. Shut up! Don't waste our goodwill. The 3 of us will be leaving you behind. I've already talked to those 3 chicks over there. Eh? As I said, I will be behind the Yankee girl who seems to have the most experience. I think her name was Hinata Tachibana. Listen up. All 3 of us guys like neat and tidy girls. Sorry, but I can't bring myself to take home the blonde girl like that. So, I'm leaving the cleanup or to take care of the gaudy girl to you. No, I can't possibly bring myself to talk to Garu. Come on, glasses nerd, go for it. I'm going to go to the bathroom and leave. Then, my 2 friends and 3 girls we are after will also leave the store. So, you know? But I won't go to the bathroom first. Shut up. I'm going first. I ended up having to wait. When I got out from the restroom and returned to the private room of the upscale restaurant, the 3 neat and tidy girls were gone, as were Fujishima-kun and his friends, leaving a sales slip behind for my travel. Looking at the fee, it was a great price. Originally there were 8 people and it was 4,000 yen course meal, so it was a 32,000 yen. I was told by Fujishima-kun to participate and that I won't have to pay. But since the sales slip is left, I guess paid up is what it means. And Tachibana-san, the Yankee girl, was also left behind. I can't possibly talk her to slip the bill. There was 40,000 yen in the wallet I brought. I knew I was right to withdraw the money from this month's part-time job fee from working at the convenience store from the ATM earlier. It was a painful expense. If I charge Fujishima-kun later, he probably won't pay anyway. I looked over the leftover dirty food and Tachibana-san. I'm thinking of going home now. What about you, Tachibana-san? I was trying to grab the sales slip and looked at her. She only introduced herself, and after that, Tachibana-san didn't speak much. Silent Yankee, such is my impression.
I think I'll stay a little longer. Look, it's a great dish. I feel bad for the chef to leave food behind.
I was shocked! Though, it was only left behind and I was not handsome, nor funny, and I thought she would be bored to stay with me. Strangely enough, she asked,
Do you want to eat together?
to me. I was getting ready to leave, but she told me to sit down again. Yeah. I only had a mother and grew up poor. Even though it was leftovers, it was kind of waste, so I decided to eat in silence with her, without conversation. The air was awfully heavy. Still, the food was good. An hour or so must have passed. We both cleaned out the plate without leftovers.
I'm so full.
I heard her yawn
Ow.
in a cute voice and came back to myself. I was so engrossed in the good food, which I rarely get to eat, that I forgot all about the situation I was placed in. Me, a nerd, alone with a beautiful girl in a private room. There wasn't even a conversation. Only time passed by. The moment lasted while we were eating, but now the plates were all clean and empty. So here we were, having no choice to have a conversation with her straight on. Moreover, the line she told me was this.
Hey, what are we going to do after this?
After this? What we gotta go to do after this? I repeated the same word and broke out in a cold sweat. I looked at my left wristwatch and the time was a little after 11:30. This upscale restaurant was far from the station. I don't know where she lives, but if she came here by train, then she'll be faced with having to take a cab home. Well, what is she going to do? I mean, isn't she going to go home, right? I'm getting nervous just making eye contact with a girl. I can't even converse with a normal girl to start with, much less a beautiful girl. There is no way I can talk to her normally.
Unfortunately,
What she said betrayed my expectations. Eh?
I can't go home. I came here by train, but the girls I came here with took my money while you were gone to the bathroom. Even if I was to borrow money from you, the last train has already departed.
She continued.
So, what I mean is...
She tucked index finger together in a tweezer. Upward glance. Then, she said in a hard-to-say way.
You know, it's very hard for me to say this, but... And I really feel sorry about this, but... Can I stay at your place?
Eh? I exclaimed. You want to stay the night? At my place? My parents are there too.
I'm sure your mom and dad are there, so I'll have to explain it to them and have their permission first, right? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'll call my parents. Just a minute. Just a minute. I've never had a girl over at my house before. That is, parents would be surprised. Just 1 minute. I'll ask anyway.
Sorry.
My hands holding the phone were shaking. How will mom react? I ended up having to have a girl sleep over and, it's complicated.
Is she your girlfriend? It can't possibly be.
Mom tutted herself. She was in a good mood, then said,
Okay, that girl is in trouble because she can't go home, right? Then let her stay the night. What kind of girl is she, by the way?
Let's see, she's pretty flashy and, whispering so as not to be heard. I told my mom.
I see. Maybe I'll stay awake and wait for you.
Finished the call. I left the restaurant with her. My place is this way. It's just down the street. When I got home, my mom filled in, and I started down at the not my girlfriend girl, Tachibana-san.
Oh no, you're so cute. Flashy, but you did great, Shinji, taking a girl home. I'm sorry, but she's not your girlfriend, huh?
Sorry, my parents had a weird tension. For now, do you want to take a bath or do you want to go to bed right away? I'll lay out a futon on the tatami.
Oh, Shinji, the sitting room is now a storage room. I'm decluttering right now. There are many clothes scattered all over, so let her sleep in your room, Shinji.
Eh? I glanced at Tachibana-san next to me. She was blushing all red. She should be used to man, but this reaction... What the heck? And then, here as I found out, I let her borrow my bath, my closet and stuff. The long blonde hair was actually a wig. In reality, she had a black bob. And then, when she took off her makeup, her skin was insanely beautiful and combined with her shiny hair, she turned out to be a neat and clean beauty. Hey, what the heck? You're not Gyaru? I said out loud in shock when I saw her come out the bath.
Well, truth
Truth be told, I'm actually not used to men. Today's mixer, I was forced to attend. And I was made to look like a blonde garu. You know, experienced type that would be taken home.
She told me while fidgeting.
I've never been in a boys' room before.
I see.
That, and it's the first time I've slept in a boys' room.
Hey, I won't do anything. I won't do anything. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll sleep on the floor. You can use my bed.
thank you.
She's wearing my freshly washed pajamas. Still, she had a certain sex appeal that only a neat and tidy beauty can have. I'm not so sure if I could refrain, but I do my best. The incident occurred at the time of the ox, when even crowd children are silent. She rolled the bed and stumbled right next to me. My scream leaked out unintentionally. On the contrary, she was.
Sorry, I'm lonely and can't sleep without a hugging pillow. So, tonight, could you take its place?
Thus, I go into sleepless night. In the morning, gets up. Mom and Dad were surprised. The blonde girl now had dark hair and came down the stairs while holding my arms.
I slept so much better while hugging you. I have always suffered from insomnia. Please sleep with me from now on. Please.
I'm insomniac, but she sleeps soundly. Moreover, that I have been certified as an excellent cuddle pillow. Even in bed, she said to take care of me. But it caused a sense because she also said it in front of my parents.
Shinji, that's great! You got a girlfriend.
I'm envious Shinji to have such a cute girlfriend. As my parents were making fun of me, I walked her to the station. Of course, while I did my best to hold hands, I met Fujishima-kun on the way, and he was surprised to see a neat and clean beauty beside me. Our high school is the best in the prefecture. I never had a chance to get into the fashion, because I had to be at the top of the class and help out my family to make ends meet. Everyone around me is extroverted. Today, I forgot to bring my onigiris for lunch. Therefore, I came to the school cafeteria, where I would have to use a bit of the little money I had. I chose the cheapest soy sauce ramen and searched for a free seat, but the whole place was packed with other students. I had two choices: either sit at the corner of where the cute girls were, or sit in the middle of where all the extroverted handsome guys were. Both were held to me. I just stayed standing, waiting for some seats to be free. However, time kept passing on, without any seat where I could relax myself. The noodles were starting to get soggy, and I was getting hungrier by the second. Just by standing there, it was so awkward standing there on my own. The lady walking there was feeling sorry for me.
Why are you standing there? Why don't you just sit somewhere and start eating?
I definitely couldn't tell her that. Both of the seats that were free wouldn't actually free for introverted loner like me. My prejudice told me that she never had experienced something like this. She probably was the type that wouldn't ever care about using the man's bathroom when she had to. Anyway, my point is that telling her my feeling wasn't going to solve the situation. While I was standing there, I heard a voice from behind.
Shinji, what are you daydreaming about? Just sit down quickly.
I'm kind of contemplating where I should sit.
Dummy, just come over here and sit beside me. It's free.
Thanks. That seat was right in the middle of where all the girls were. It was awkward, but I didn't have that choice. Until... boom! I got shoved over. Whoa! I almost spoiled the whole ramen bowl all over the girls, but I was able to keep my balance. He was the most handsome guy in our grade, the 8th striker of soccer club, Fujishima-kun. He was really popular among us girls too, pretty much opposite of me, who's at the bottom of the school hierarchy. Excuse me, I'll be sitting beside Hinata-chan.
Hey, we're not playing musical chairs.
The free seat was immediately taken over by Fukushima-kun. Get out of here, nerdy four-eyes. Look, right there. You should go over there to the corner. It suits you perfectly. After all, you were the type who never leaves his room and always stays in the shadow. At least you don't have the seat over here. He's handsome, but he was really scumbag. That's who Fukushima-kun was. I went to the now free seat in the corner, sat down and started eating my ramen. Hinata looked annoyed. She kept on eating her lunch while Fukushima-kun, who was sitting beside her, kept on talking to her. Well, I wouldn't be comfortable sitting there, so I guess this is fine. That's why I was thinking. But ramens that usually tasted pretty good, tasted bad on that day. When I got out of the school gate on that day, Hinata stopped me.
Shinji, wait a moment. I have something to talk to you.
She pushed my back and almost fell over. Well, what is that, Hinata? Did you say you had to talk to me about something?
Yes, that's why I stopped you, dummy. Anyway, I've been having sort of a pain in my neck. It's got to do with what happened at lunchtime today.
A pain in the neck? What could that be?
You saw it happen. That Fujishima guy, he keeps bothering me.
Oh, yeah. He seems like he's kind of into you.
Don't you think so? You know, the way I'm kind of the hot type, and I've got great style, and I'm good at anything. I'm good at cooking, baking. Don't you remember I even made your chocolate before?
Yes, you've always been popular. Even in the kindergarten, everyone was fighting to sit beside you, Hinata.
Wow, you remember that? Shinji, that's impressive.
Yep.
Fujishima-kun, he's so bothersome. Even at lunchtime today, he shoved you over in order to sit beside me. He keeps on telling me how cute I am. He really gets in my way. I'm fed up.
But is that a problem? That's how much he likes you. I continued. Didn't you tell me that no girl disliked being liked by a handsome guy before?
Fujishima-kun is just too pushy.
Hinata was walking by my side but jumped ahead of me, blocking me from going any further.
Help me, Shinji.
Help? What? And how?
Save me from Fujishima-kun.
And how am I supposed to do that? Give me a concentrated answer.
Hook me up with a handsome guy. I want a super handsome guy that will instantly make Fujishima-kun to run away. That's all I need. I'm counting on you, Shinji. Super handsome guy. You got it.
After she said so, Hinata went away. I couldn't see her face blushing so hard. I was in awe. I started talking to myself. I'm supposed to hook her up with a super handsome guy? What am I supposed to do? That's just impossible. I'm lonely. I don't have any friends. I got a phone call from someone, so I answered it. It was Hinata.
Hey, tomorrow is Sunday. I want to go to an amusement park date with this super handsome guy. So get ready. Get ready to introduce me to him. I've already made up plans for tomorrow. Let him know to be at the gate of the amusement park, Lovely Land. See ya!
Huh? Wait, Hinata? I tried to talk to her, but she hung up. I phoned her back in a hurry, but she didn't answer. Oh boy. What is Hinata thinking? On the next day, I was really in a pickle. I woke up early and looked at the pictures of guy in my junior high school album. I had a few phone numbers written down. Of course, not their cell phone numbers. I tried calling, but obviously the guys didn't answer. Even they did, those guys weren't my friends, so I wouldn't have been able to get them to help me out. Some people picked up the phone, but it was their mom and dad asking if they should make their son call me back. But it was already 9 a.m. One more hour until the time limit comes, and time was flying. What should I do? I was pulling my hair out while regretting never making a proper friend at school. If I had just had a couple of friends that could help me out in these times. I can't keep Hinata waiting. I tried to let her know that it should be cancelled. But when I called her,
The mobile you have run is switched off or out of our service area.
what I all heard. What's going on? I can't contact her if I want to. Oh my god. Finally, I made up my mind to disguise myself. I put on my mask and took my glasses off. I used hair wax to tie my hair. I combed it back to show my forehead. My true name is Shinji Yamabuki, a high school junior. However, for today, I am Shinya. I'll go with Suzuki. For the surname, let's go with. Shinji sent me here today. Okay, let's do this. Sorry for making you wait. Shinji Yamabuki told me to come here today. I'm Shinya Suzuki. Nice to meet you. I have a mask on. My voice must sound a little different from usual, and my disguise was so perfect.
Uh-oh, is that so? Shinji sent me a really handsome guy, didn't he? I'm Hinata, nice to meet you. You're my boyfriend for today.
Okay, so I'm supposed to act like her boyfriend, and just for one day, this is going to be easy. Or so I thought. But just when we got off the roller coaster and was about to get on the Ferris wheel, Fukushima-kun came in between us with a furious expression on his face. Who the hell are you? Why are you with my Hinata-chan?
Oh, Fujishima-kun, I forgot that you worked here. Is your shift about to begin? If so, you probably should hurry. By the way, I wasn't expecting you to see me with my boyfriend.
Huh? Boyfriend? Not just a friend? Take off your mask, you ugly little... He forcibly took on my mask. Whoa. Fukushima-kun fell back on the ground. I didn't push him away. He fell down all by himself. Oh, handsome. He said so. He ran away quickly behind one of the fast food restaurants. It seemed like my job was finished. Or at least I thought so. Today was great fun. See you then. I said to Hinata and started to walk home.
Wait a minute.
I ignore her.
Shinji, wait for me.
Huh? I look around.
Please continue to act as my boyfriend from now on.
Wait, how'd you find out it was me?
Dummy, it's your voice, and just the way you carry yourself around.
Fukushima-kun took off my mask, so it made sense she could recognize my voice.
Not to mention, I always knew that you were super handsome when you took your glasses off, ever since we were in kindergarten.
She suddenly confessed the feeling she had towards me, and I felt my face turn red. I'm still the nerdy four eyes at school, but when it's just me and Hinata, I became her super handsome boyfriend. This be my way of life from now on. Fukushima-kun totally lost his confidence, stopped following Hinata around. On the other hand, Hinata keeps following me around all over the place. I'm kind of regretting how I revealed my face like that. My name is Tsukasa Nita, an office worker in a third year of business. Now being put in charge of a new business. This job, I'm going to make it a success! Just as I was thinking that, a new boss came into our department. I'm Onigawara, the new head of department. Now that I'm here, you cannot expect to be lazy as you're being so far. Wow, must be a rigid hierarchy type. My intuition was spot on. What are you slacking off for? Get to work! I'm working on a document to submit to my business partner. You should have finished that job at night. It's common sense visit client during daytime. I make the appointment for you, so get out of there, agree then! Hey, please don't do anything unnecessary. Thus, I had no choice but to head to my clients. Not much time left until the appointment. Because I was in a hurry, I wasn't paying attention to where I was headed.
Ouch!
Whoa! A thump in the abdominal area. I bumped into a little girl. Oh my god, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't notice.
I wasn't paying attention too.
Is Aki the name of this child? From looks of it, fortunately she sustained no injuries. I'm so sorry. Well, I'll just... As I was about to leave, she squeezed my hand. What?
I'm lost. I came to find Mom, but don't know the way.
If so, there's a police box at the station, so you can go there.
Don't want to.
She clung to my waist, as if she had been helpless the whole time. What am I gonna do? I'm going to be late for the appointment at this rate. A face that looks as if it is about to start crying at any moment. That was a deciding factor. Well, can't help it. I'll help you look for her. You know the address?
I know. My mom told me.
She got in a good mood, held my hand, and we started walking together. Then, I came eye to eye with a police officer who seemed to be on patrol. Oh, thanks God. Let's leave her at the policeman. The policeman also rushed toward us. Good. Actually, this girl... What are you doing? Huh? The policeman looks at us alternately, depending on how you look at it. I did look at so. I was taking her hand and forcing her somewhere. No sir, this is a misunderstanding. We can talk more about it at the station. No way. I was taken away by the policeman. I was struck by the way Aki tied her hand in confusion. Wow. I laid on my bed at home and sighed. How many times has this happened already? I remember for the other day. Thanks to Aki, the misunderstanding was quickly cleared up, but I was not allowed to contact my client during the interrogation. As a result, I had to miss out on the appointment. Furthermore, the curse was police questioning, which brought the department head to be furious. You are so incompetent. You don't have to come to work anymore. So, I was technically fired. What should I do for the next job? The doorbell rang. Is that perhaps the mail order? Yes, yes. When I opened the door, a beautiful strange woman was standing there. As I dumbly staring at her, I felt a shock in my abdomen. Gah! You were the one from the other day, Aki-chan? The girl nods as she clings to my waist.
Oh, Aki-chan, you shouldn't jump in all of a sudden, right?
Sorry.
No, I wasn't.
I'm sorry for the delay in greeting you. My name is Maki Oshiro. I would like to thank you for the help you gave my daughter the other day.
They went out of their way to thank me for the other day. Well, I shouldn't have you standing, so please come in.
Thank you.
I invited them to my room. They have brought me a cake, and I gratefully accepted to eat together.
I like this strawberry one, but I'm giving it to my brother today.
I see. Thanks.
You two are getting along. This girl is usually so shy.
I didn't see it that way.
Maybe she's instinctively distinguishing kind people. Once again, sorry for the sudden interruption. I contacted the company, but I heard that you already resigned.
Oh, yes. I'm so embarrassed. By the way, how did you get this address?
Well, I remembered.
What do you mean? Aki apparently has an excellent memory. She had memorized the address I had given to the policeman.
So, Tsukasa-san, do you have anything in mind for the next job?
No. I was thinking of starting to look for the next one.
Good.
Huh?
Would you like to work for us? If it's okay with you, Tsukasa-san.
Maki offered her business card. I took a look and was surprised. The company name was printed on the card was the same as the client that I missed on the appointment. Since then, I started working for a web advertising company where Maki-san is the president. It just so happened that they were just looking for a new business manager. It is very helpful to be interested with how to work things. It makes me a lot easier to do.
That's great to hear. Good luck. I'm counting on you.
I also want to help brother with his work.
Thanks. I think I have got to know Maki-san and Aki-chan quite well. There are no other employees in the company. Even the office is small compared to my previous job. Okay, where to start? They had been dealing only with existing clients, but now they had decided to develop the new clients as a risk hedge. Then making a new prospect would be the first step in the ironclad rule. I'm pretty sure a client of mine from previous show was interested in web advertising. I'll have to hit them up right away. From then on, I made a series of the sales calls to the clients I knew using online interviews. It was more efficient because it does not require a direct visit. Proposal materials are also prepared well in advance and shared with the client. The results were good. Thanks in part to Maki-san's design ideas, the company was able to win the major contract after another.
Tsukasa-kun is an amazing person after all, just as I expected.
What? What do you mean, what do you expected?
I actually knew about you from the beginning. I heard from an acquaintance that you were once of a kind. It was just as I heard, or even more than rumored.
She had a face as if she had succeeded on a prank. It makes a good sense when the beautiful Maki-san makes this kind of face. I see. So that's why you pulled me out that time. If you were in the same industry, you tend to hear rumors about other employees. Even if I heard of rumors about the companies.
And well, that's what I had in mind, but that's not all, you know?
Maki-san is fidgeting? It's such a cute gesture that it's hard to believe she's older.
You know, if you want, can we have dinner together tonight?
Is that...
Do you dislike someone like me who has a child after all?
That's not true! Maki-san is beautiful and attractive!
Oh yeah? Thank you.
Oh, Aki-chan, who was listening to the conversation, was very excited.
Yay! Brother will become dad.
Hey Aki, you're being too impatient.
Since then, Maki and I had a good feeling about each other, and I became more committed to my work. The number of projects is steadily increasing, partly because clients who have previously received orders introduce us to other clients. At this rate, we need to find a new employee.
Well, maybe I should consult with the president of the company I know.
The The phone trembles in my pocket.
What's up? You got a call?
It seems so. Excuse me for a minute. When I checked the screen, to my surprise, it was manager Onigawara. Hello? Nita? Thank goodness I'm got in touch. I'm taking you back to the office. Come to the office now. Huh? What are you talking about? Of course it's impossible. I've already worked for another company. Our department has been in trouble since you left. I didn't know you had a connection to so many companies. Please come back. If you don't, I'm going to get transferred out. I am at a loss for words because of selfish his words were. Who was the one who decided that I was incompetent and fired me? Aki tugs at the hem of my pants. The face seems to be appearing to me not to go. I can't help but chuckle. I'm not going anywhere. I patted her little head and she smiled reassuringly. I'd love to, but I'm having a good time at the new my job, so I can't. I've got people here who actually needs me. I'm going through trouble to go out so for you. And you? Yes, bye-bye. He was still ranting about something, but immediately hung up and blocked him. With this, there should be no more troublesome contacts. A few days later, Aki-chan wanted the three of us to go to the amusement park. Aki-chan, who in a good mood on the merry-go-round, waves to us.
Was it alright for you to turn down the offer the other day? It was a chance for you to go back to your old company.
It's okay, I don't have any regrets. I'm having a good time right now.
I see. I'm glad you're enjoying your work, Tsukasa-kun.
Oh, I certainly enjoy my job, but it's not just that.
Huh?
There was something I had decided to tell her today. If you were willing, will you go out with me? I mean, on the promise of marriage.
I'm so happy. Yes, I'd be happy if you're willing to have me.
When I was fired from my job, I was depressed, but it made me very happy now. I have to give a little credit to the manager.
Thank you for watching till the end. We are looking forward to your comments. I will be encouraged if you put any kind of comment and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.